So we don't normally do collection videos, but we do love us some Wii U, and we've been doing a lot of Wii U related content lately, and there've been some comments coming through like, well, there's no good games on the Wii U, or all the games have been ported to the Switch. We're like, you know what, let's just go through our entire collection, talk about every single game, and put the naysayers to rest once and for all. What are we drinking today, man?
Today we're drinking Drawn and Quartered by Nightmare Brewing Company. This is a quadruple dry hopped IPA.
All right, you know what time it is. It's time for you to uppercut that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss one of our bi-weekly uploads. And sit back, relax, talk like Bill Clinton if you care to, and stay tuned to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Hey everybody, Kevin over here, and I want you to sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and enjoy this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
So in the past, we've had some folks want us to go through our video game collections by console. We've been doing a lot of Wii U stuff lately. The Wii U, that's what we're talking about. We figure we'll dive into our Wii U collection. And, you know, there have been some comments saying, well, there's not really any good games on the Wii U.
There's no reason to pick one up.
There's no reason to pick one up, which it's fine if you don't want to. That's totally fine. But don't talk about things in absolutes that may be not true, because not everything's been ported to the Switch, and there's a lot of good games that are on multiple consoles that play the best on the Wii U. So we'll talk about every game a little bit. Some of these games we haven't even got around to playing yet, but we'll start off with 007 Legends. Speaking of not getting around to playing it, this one is still sealed.
Still sealed. We haven't got around to this yet, but we're going for a complete James Bond collection, so this had to be in our collection.
Yeah.
This is sweet because it's a James Bond game that takes place over multiple different movies, but you play as Daniel Craig throughout them.
Like reliving famous moments in the Bond franchise.
It's pretty cool how they combine movies and stuff.
We got this dirt cheap sealed at a thrift store, so we're like, yeah, we got to have it, because we're going for the, like you said, the full 007 collection, and we will be cracking into this one at some point. Yes. We've talked about this game countless times. We'll probably keep talking about it. Axiom Verge, the Multiverse Edition.
I love that we have this. It's just, what else can we say? We love this game.
Yeah, and it came with the soundtrack, one of our favorite soundtracks in video game history.
Yeah, and we have it on vinyl, which is badass.
A couple Batman games here. We got Batman Arkham City Armored Edition and Arkham Origins.
These are sweet because they use a tablet in like a really cool way. We've already talked about that too.
Yeah.
I love the Batman games, and these are really fun.
Yeah, and I don't know as much about Arkham Origins using the tablet, but I do know that Arkham City...
I'm assuming it's the same thing.
My favorite way to play the game happens to be on the Wii U. Now this was really awesome when it came out, Bayonetta 2, and it has a copy of Bayonetta 1 inside. I've played through both these games. Absolutely adore this game. Platinum Games absolutely killed it with this this set here, and I think there were versions on the Wii U that didn't have the first one packed in.
I'm glad we got that.
So that's the one you want to look for, I think, that has both games wrapped up in one. Captain Toad the Treasure Tracker.
Oh, I love my puzzle games, and this game is adorable.
It is, and it is also ported on the Switch, but there are reasons to still play the Wii U version. I like the integration of being able to use the tablet and things like that. Beautiful game, tons of fun. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now, why the hell would you want to play Black Ops 2 on the Wii U?
Because of zombies, baby. Dude, we do two-player zombies all the time. We've talked about this before on the channel too. But one person can be on the tablet, one person can be on the screen, and you have your own... It's just...
Yeah,
I
cool.
love this game
that
on the
one
Wii
just
U.
standing up just because I love it so much. Deus Ex, Director's Cut of Human Revolution. Epic game. We did an episode of games that utilize the tablet to perfection, basically. This game falls into that category. We talk about it in great depth in that video, so you can go check that out if you care to. But I think this is a must-own game on the Wii U. The other versions are good, but this version is hammer.
That's a badass game.
And here we go. Devil's Third. One of the most expensive games on the Wii U. We were lucky to get it at a fairly reasonable price. We got it when it started to climb, but I think we got ours for like 70, 75,
and we
or 80.
were still like, ugh.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, so glad we got it while we could. You still can download it, though, for fairly cheap. I love this game. It got horrible reviews, but it's just a bloody mess, and it's a hell of a lot of fun.
It's freaking badass.
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Hell yes.
Gotta have the Donkey Kong Country games. And it is on the Nintendo Switch as well. But, you know, it's one of those things, I don't believe the Switch version has enough to offer to make me buy the game again. I'm perfectly happy with the way this game plays, looks. Love this game.
It would be sweet if they released a Switch-only Donkey Kong Country game.
Yeah, that would be nice.
They won't.
Ducktales Remastered.
Oh, yes.
This is on various consoles. We just happen to have it on the Wii U. But it's a great remaster of DuckTales. I still prefer the NES one, but the art style in this did turn out really cool.
I do like the way they did it. It looks really sweet.
Another expensive heavy hitter on the Wii U, Game & Wario. I can't believe the price
It's
this game
over
is for.
$100.
That was in an episode, I think, last week, how much it is. But this is a great party game. If you're a fan of like the Wario Smooth Move game on the Wii, Game & Wario. It's a ton of fun.
It's amazing.
It's not $102 fun, but it's a fun game, and I'm glad we got it on the cheap. All right, Gianna Sisters, Twisted Dreams, Director's Cut. Awesome platformer.
Yeah.
Just a great platformer.
This game's sweet.
Glad we have it. It is sealed. I think we just got this like a month ago.
Yeah, that's a recent
addition to the collection. Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, yes.
I think this is the best version of the game if you're playing 2-player. So you got
Yes.
to preface it with saying if you're playing 2-player.
Because it's just like playing zombies with Call of Duty. You have your own screens with a tablet.
Love this game. Hyrule Warriors on the Nintendo Wii U. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. This is a game that hasn't been ported. I don't know how they would pull it off. Maybe they could figure something out, but you utilize the tablet to draw like these yarn patterns.
Yeah, the rainbow yarn,
Yeah.
and then Kirby follows it, which is really cool. They use the tablet really sweet.
Yeah, so this is one of those games, kind of like Game & Wario. I don't think a port's ever going to happen. If you're a Kirby fan, this is a lot of fun. I don't like this as much as Epic Yarn, but it is a fun game.
Epic Yarn's really sweet, but yeah, it's still fun.
Zelda Breath of the Wild had a
Ooh.
dual launch on the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch. I just happened to get it on the Wii U, so I've never even played the Switch version. Love the Wii U version. Looks great to me. Plays great to me.
Yeah, there's no reason. We already have it. There's no reason to get it again.
But an
Iconic Zelda
iconic game. One of the best in the franchise. I know there's some people that don't like it, which is kind of goofy, but
Is his name Captain Algebra?
I think he does like that game. I can't remember. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, as of the filming of this episode, it hasn't been ported
It hasn't, but it might because it's Zelda's 35th birthday this year. So I don't know.
Yeah, but best version of this game, in my opinion, is the HD version on the Wii U,
Uses
and it's
the
the only
tablet.
place you can play it. The Wii U is an epic Zelda console. You can play the most Zelda games in one place on the Wii U, whether it be through the eShop or games. And we're going to continue with another Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. This is a Captain Algebra favorite. And this is the best version of the game. Again, it's in HD, not ported to the Switch yet. May or may not happen. Time will tell. All these freaking Lego games. I'm just going to do them all in one fell swoop.
We have all of the Lego games.
There's a reason.
Because it's going to be down the pipe, but we are going to rank all the Lego games on the Wii U.
Which means we have to beat them all. So,
Yes. And some of them are still sealed.
and some of these I don't even want to play. But we have Lego Avengers, Batman 2, Batman 3, Lego City Undercover, Lego Hobbit, Lego Jurassic Park, which I have played and is amazing, Marvel Superheroes, the Lego Movie, and Star Wars The Force Awakens.
Yeah. It's funny, we have every single Lego game, but it's for a purpose. And the Lego games are badass, guys. I know they're kid games, but they're badass.
Yeah, and I don't know that we'll keep all these for the long haul. Probably keep like our, the top
the
two or
top
three. But we need them for an episode, and we got a lot of Lego games to play to be able to get that done.
Yeah,
So-
and hopefully that episode comes out this year.
Yeah, Madden 13.
Who? We only have this because of the integration of the tablet.
Yeah.
You can draw your own plays. That's freaking badass.
Yeah, this is definitely not the best version of the game, but you can hot route on the tablet and draw your own routes. It's pretty amazing. So it's just a fun kind of novelty thing to be able to play, but pretty cheap game on the Wii U. And it was the only Madden game released on the Wii U.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mario Party 10. Pretty shitty Mario Party, but they've kind of all been shitty since like the early GameCube days, I feel like.
I just am not a fan of Mario Party just in general.
But this one's, I mean, it's fun if you get a group of people together, but there's better Mario Parties. I'd rather play it on the 64 or the GameCube.
Yeah.
But Mario Party 10 hasn't been ported to the Switch. They do have a new Mario Party, but I just don't know why they would port this to the Switch. So there's another game you can't play on the Switch.
Yeah.
How do you like that? Here's a couple more games I don't think you can play on the Switch. And they need a little Viagra. Oh yeah, we got Mario and Sonic Olympics, Rio 2016, the Winter Olympics. The Rio one is hot. One of the last printed Wii U games. These games are fun as hell.
Dude, they're so sweet, and I love how it's like a crossover, man.
Yeah.
Nintendo and Sega, that's freaking badass.
2016, 2014, there might be new Olympic games released on the Switch, but I don't think they're going back to 2014 and 2016. My guess is these are going to stay where they belong. On the Wii U. Yeah. And last one in my pile. I was really looking forward to this game when it came out.
There was a huge hype for this game.
Mighty Number 9.
Oh, yikes.
I don't hate it, but it definitely did not meet my expectations.
Yeah.
I have came around and I can enjoy it. I've beat it twice, I think, because I think I first got it on the PS3. Then I beat it again when I got it on the Wii U. Yeah, it's supposed to be an awesome Mega Man clone.
I'd much rather play Mega Man 11.
Yeah,
but
oh, for sure,
let me just
definitely.
say that.
But this was just like, it's just a okay Mega Man clone. So,
Now moving on to my stack. Let's start with Need for Speed Most Wanted U. It's just a Need for Speed game. It's decent.
Best version of the game. I think a lot of people probably already know that, but this game plays better than any. I think it's comparable to the PC version of the game, so they really nailed it on the Wii
But I'm
U.
just not a big fan of the Need for Speed franchise. So.
Yeah.
Now moving on to one of our favorite games on the Wii U, the NES Remix Pack. We talked about this game ad nauseum. It has NES Pack 1 and 2. It's just incredible. And this game's less than $10, guys. So if you don't have it in your collection, what are you doing?
It has Nintendo World Championships.
Yeah,
it has
Luigi backwards.
Yeah,
like,
what
it's
is it?
Super Luigi Bros.
Yep,
Something like
yep.
that. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of Luigi, let's move on. We just got this game today. No joke.
Yeah.
Today.
Yep.
New Super Luigi Bros. U with the green
Yeah,
case.
we wanted that green case.
It's his standalone game, but it's also in this, the dual pack. This is actually more expensive than the dual pack and the games in there. So
Yeah.
these games are sweet, 4-player get-together Mario games. It's just
I like them both. I've liked the
They're
whole
Mario
new
games.
Super Mario Bros. Series, and the ones on the Wii U I think are great as well. It's ironic to me, the new Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U is on the Switch. They couldn't get rid of the U?
They kept the U there just to be like, hey, remember me? I'm the Wii U.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of the Wii U, Nintendo Land, another one of our favorites, less than $10. This game is amazing. It's like a staple of the Wii U.
And guess what? I think it's exclusive to the Wii U.
Yeah, and guess what? This game's amazing.
Yeah, so there you go.
Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Ooh, Ninja Gaiden.
These
badass.
games are hard as balls, though.
Dude, they are so hard.
I don't think the Ninja Gaiden games ever got easy, but they are freaking tough.
Yeah, and this game is sweet.
Yeah.
Then we move on to Paper Mario Color Splash. Not as good as the GameCube game, but I will say that this game is fun.
It's underrated.
It's really good, and it's still exclusive, right? I believe so.
Yeah, yep.
So there's another one.
Yeah, there you go.
Pikmin 3
Was exclusive.
and they had to be like, hey, you can get on the Switch now.
Yeah.
But great game if you're a fan of the
I
Pikmin
love
series.
the Pikmin series, and I think it plays great on the Wii U.
Now moving on to Pokken Tournament. This game's sweet because it's like the Tekken universe, but with Pokemon characters.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that's a cool crossover.
It is,
It's
really
just
cool.
A freaking fighting game into Pokemon. It's just...
It got ported, but it's an awesome game.
It did get ported,
Yeah.
but it's still fun on the Wii U. Now, one of my favorite games in the Rayman series, Rayman Legends.
Beautiful.
Beautiful game, uses the tablet amazingly. This game is incredible.
On various consoles, but I feel like it was made for the Wii U. The way it uses the tablet.
And it's up to 5 players, guys.
Can't
on the
be
Wii U.
replicated.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane. Rodea, the Sky Soldier. This game is sweet. We talked about this in our last Wii U episode, which was about a week ago. This game's really cool.
Yeah, and if you get the right version, this one has the Wii version of the game
Yes.
and the Wii U version of the
Boom.
game on the inside. And
Which
it's
is
still
real-
relatively cheap.
Which is really cool. Now, we just got this. Shakedown Hawaii. Actually, it was probably a couple months ago. I can't remember. Kinda
6
weird.
months ago, maybe? Yeah.
It feels like it was yesterday. But this was cool because it was a small batch and...
Yeah,
this is one of-
vblank.com.
Yeah, this is one of the last releases on the Wii U,
Yeah.
right? This game is sweet. This game is still sealed. Hopefully I said this right. Shantae 1 and 2 Genie Hero.
Yeah. I just got this recently. I got it
Yeah.
sealed. I got a really good deal
Big
on it.
box, dude.
It's one that I've been
Freaking-
wanting to play, so it won't stay sealed for very long.
Now, we love this game. Shovel Knight. It's just an awesome platformer
Yeah.
based in the 8-bit, 16-bit era.
One
you
of
know?
my favorite, like, indie modern retro games.
Yes,
Like,
I think this
just
was in
love
our... We did a top 5 modern retro games. I think this was in
it.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
Snoopy's Grand Adventure. I honestly didn't know we had this. Why?
I got this at a thrift store, and I was looking at it, and it looks like a pretty decent platformer. So I was like, I at least have to
Play it.
see what it's all about.
I am intrigued
I
by
haven't
it.
got around to it.
I love Snoopy. So
Why don't you marry him?
I've asked him a couple times and he said no. So I'm gonna put him down gently. Moving on to Sonic Lost World Deadly 6 Bonus Edition.
Yeah, this is another thrift store pickup.
I don't know much about this one.
Yeah, I don't either. I've heard it's decent. Haven't dove into it yet. I got it back home from the thrift store, put it in enough to see that it worked, and was like, okay, it looks great. Boom.
So let's keep
Yeah.
it. So here it is. More Sonic. Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. This game is sweet.
It is way fun.
I feel like this was an underrated racing game.
Yeah.
It's just really fun because everyone thinks about Mario Kart.
Yeah.
This game is badass.
It definitely is a good time to play with multiple people.
Yes. Speaking of that, Splatoon. This game's sweet. I know the second one is on the Switch.
It's an epic game.
It's an epic game. I wish they would have done more with the co-op because all you can do is 1v1.
Yeah, which is fun,
It's
but
fun, but You can do 4v4 on the internet. Why can't you do 2v? It doesn't make sense.
Dude, 4-player like split screen or someone on the tablet, a few people on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know why, but this
locally.
This game is sweet, and it's such a unique. They started a new IP with this, so that's freaking badass. This game is sweet. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's sweet. Star Fox Zero and then Star Fox Guard, which is an underrated.
It's a sleeper.
It's that Star Fox Guard I think is my favorite of this 2-pack. It's like a tower defense game, and it's like very tough. Especially when you get further in.
It starts making you panic.
Yeah, that's why you need someone else like, okay, you watch this side of the screen, I'll watch this side of the screen.
But Star Fox Zero gets shit on a lot. And
it does.
We had a lot of fun playing it 2-player.
I like it.
Yeah, I think 2-player might bring more out of it because you can just keep all the balls in the air better, I feel like.
Yeah, like a juggler.
Yeah.
Moving on to the SteamWorld collection. This game is really sweet. I love the art style. I love how like 16-bit style, but mixed with steampunk. SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig, which is kind of like Dig Dug meets Metroidvania styled game. It's really sweet. Super Mario 3D World. What else can we say? Amazing game.
It is amazing. It did get a port, and it probably should have because it's a great game. Great game to play with friends. Great game to play with kids. I think there's a lot of the younger generation that will grow up saying that's their favorite Mario game
because it's one of the first ones they played.
Yep.
Super Mario Maker.
Time to meet your makers.
Makers of what? Poop?
I know the second one is on the Switch, but I'd much rather play Mario Maker on the Wii U because of the tablet, and it's a lot easier to make your levels.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I totally agree. I do think they added
even show the tablet.
But I get it, dude. 2 does some really cool stuff, but I'm with you.
I love that game. It sucks that the online is shut off on it, but you can still play it local, so that's fun. New Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. This was really cool until the new one came out.
Yeah,
so
it's almost, it's still fun, but we still really like it, but it's kind of like obsolete.
Yeah, we don't really play this one, which sucks.
Yeah.
Because this game is sweet. Tank. This is just a fun party game.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, just blowing shit up.
Pulled right out of the old arcades, right into the home in the living room on the Wii U.
It's really sweet. Speaking of Tekken, here's Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Wii U edition.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it looked beautiful on the Wii U. Tekken's an amazing franchise.
If you're a Tekken fan, you gotta get this one. It's really good.
Now moving on to Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. This one's so hard to say. This is actually still sealed, but you got this in like a dump bin at Walmart.
Yeah,
right?
I believe it was right around the holidays. I was walking through and there was a movie dump bin pile with a few games in it, and there was a lot of dog shit games, and I saw that, and it was like $3 or $5.
And you were like,
yes, please, yes. Haven't got around to it, but
now I remember when we got this game. We got this in Portland.
I was so happy to get
Retro
this.
Gaming Expo, the wonderful 101. This was one of the last picks we got there, and we were like, yes.
Had this game not been ported to the Switch, I was hedging my bets that this would end up being one of the most expensive Wii U games.
But then, of course, it got ported. So I get why people say every game gets ported, but there's a lot of games in this pile that have.
Yeah, for sure.
Xenoblade Chronicles X. Ooh,
love this game.
This game is phenomenal.
You could have this game and play it probably for an entire year. It's that good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I kind of stopped playing it. I think we were just starting the channel, and I had like 120 hours in it, and now when I go back to my save file,
you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
So I can't start it. So yeah, anyway, that's what I do.
Moving on to Yoshi's Woolly World. This game is so charming.
And it hasn't been ported, right?
I don't think it has been ported.
It's Yoshi's
something.
Yeah, it's not Woolly World though. It's not a Woolly World he's in.
But I love this game. It's a great co-op game.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. I feel like this is a great a mom play with a daughter or a dad play with a son. This is a great family game.
Just a little cutesy platformer.
It's very adorable, and it's a great game.
But you got to get used to hearing Yoshi go.
See, I love Yoshi, so it's just like that's like he's mating.
Yeah.
And now moving on to the last game in our collection, and
love this game.
Zombie U. This game, I love this game too. It's phenomenal. It's just a zombie game, and the co-op is really fun. One person is like the mastermind, and then the other person is like kind of doing like regular first-person shooter. It's freaking
sweet. It's very unique because it's 2 complete different play styles depending on who you're playing.
Depending on who has the tablet.
Like I suck at being the mastermind, but you're like really good at it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm a crazy person.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't played that one, you should check it out. And it plays in a way that can't be replicated on other consoles because of that.
But that version is exclusive to the Wii U.
It is,
you can't do the multiplayer. I know it's available on other consoles, but that version is exclusive.
So it's kind of we'll say a half exclusive game.
Which makes it more reason to get a Wii U, guys. So there's 60 plus Wii U games.
63, 4, something
like that. So almost half of the complete collection, which is crazy because the Wii U collection, I think 130, 100, I don't know the exact number, but
we're pretty much done, I think.
Yeah, there's not many games that we want.
And there's definitely some in here that we'll offload once we get certain episodes done that we want to do.
Most of the Lego games.
Yeah, we'll keep a few. Yeah, I look through them, and when I see, or look through the games when I see those, I'm just like, yeah, we have to beat all of this. We've already talked about him taking home a Wii U and us dividing and conquering to get through it a little easier. We'll have to do like a draft to see who gets what games, because
I mean, there's ones that I want to play, and then ones that like Undercover Cop or whatever.
I think Lego City Undercover. I've heard that one's really good, like a Grand Theft Auto style game.
All right, then you can play it.
All right,
if you want it.
I've heard it's good.
Speaking of heard it's good, I know this is good. Let's talk about this beer by Nightmare. This is drawn and quartered, quadruple dry hopped Imperial Pale Ale. Comes in 10%. Nightmare, all their beers are freaking brutal. It has a crazy backstory. I'll let you look it up because it's kind of vicious.
Drawn and quartered.
Yep.
Drawn and quartered, I think, is the actual way to go.
Which is a freaking vicious way to die.
Yeah.
What do you think of this beer?
I really enjoy it.
Yep.
It's very juicy, but it's pretty dank. It's got a very bitter finish. I think if you weren't an IPA fan, you might struggle with this one. But
Really?
It is good. I really like it.
Because of the hops?
Yeah. It's very bitter on the finish.
I must like IPAs because I don't really notice the bitterness. I notice like the juiciness and like it's quadruple, so it's so smooth. It's so juicy. This is such a good beer. Nightmare, man. I want to go to you so bad.
I just want to have a nightmare.
I know.
Oh, hey girl, how you doing? You come back to my place and have a nightmare.
How many times has that worked?
Never.
Never.
But if she knew her beer,
Then she'd be like, "Oh, you have
she'd be
nightmare."
like, zip.
Zip, flop.
Beef curtains. Anyways, so you really love it. I think it's really good too. I think it's a 10 out of 10
dude,
in its class.
Everything
style.
we've had from Nightmare is just so crazy. They put so much time and thought into their beers. So good.
Yeah. So guys, let us know. We aren't accustomed to doing this sort of thing. Do you like seeing the games in our collection? Obviously, we want to make content that you guys like, but we kind of enjoyed going through it, and it was kind of fun pulling them all off the shelf and being like, "Oh, I remember when we got this."
I didn't even know we had the Snoopy game.
Yeah, I remember how we picked this up. Well, some of those shitty games I grabbed at thrift stores and I was just like, I don't want to sell it yet.
So just slip
play a little bit. But do you guys want to see us go through our other collections? You know, NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, things like that. It's really, this is one of our larger collections, so you might be kind of disappointed.
Yep.
But if you want to see them, we'll show them. Oh yeah,
You just gotta ask.
we will. Just gotta ask nicely.
Yeah, make sure you say please.
Yeah, and you might be surprised what you get. But anyways, we appreciate you guys tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for taking a look at our Wii U collection, and we'll see you next time. Right here on Gaming Off the Grid.
Oh, Bill's back.
Bill's back, and he's coming after you. I'll suck his cock. No,
You're
they
wrong.
haven't. So we're going to go through our collection. Thank you very much. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Drawn and Quartered by Nightmare Brewing Company. This is a quadruple... Okay, Drawn and Quartered.
These are in alphabetical order, so the first game in the collection doesn't even start with an alphabetical letter. It's double...
It's WWF.
Yeah. And sit back, relax, talk like Bill Clinton if you care to, and stay tuned to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
I thought you were gonna cut out of it at some point. Nope. It's the entire close was Clinton. Wow, that was good though. I like that. Now I remember when you picked this bad boy up. Oh, and it's still sealed.
Yeah.
We got this in Portland at the Portland Retro Gaming Convention. This is Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
That is not where we got that.
We got that. Fuck.
Well, we don't normally do collection videos, but you know what? The Clinton's back and you're gonna be in trouble. Hey, I wanna suck your dick. So, we don't normally do collection videos, but we do love the Wii U. We've been doing a lot of Wii U. We're late. It's a mouthful.